Hello there, Atheist Junior here, your friend and humble narrator. And in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to a video of the real tour at Kenthoven's Dinosaur Adventureland. So if you're not familiar, um, at Kenthoven's Dinosaur theme park, he has two different tours that he gives people. Now, the park is over 100 acres of land, so there's a lot of space for him to give tours, and he gives tours to people on these big, like souped up ATVs. They're like souped up golf carts, basically. And yeah, so I'll just say that I wouldn't take this tour personally.
Man said I saw your videotapes on dinosaurs and you changed my life. This is good. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. I like this game.
I'll think about that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, who have people really had their lives changed by these videos? And I mean, maybe they have. Like, I'm not going to say that that's not true, but they're not videotapes. They're DVDs that he sells. And I don't even know why he sells DVDs anymore. All of his videos that he sells on DVDs, the seminars, they're all available for free on YouTube. I don't know why he still sells a $50 DVD set, but that's besides the point.
Yep, this is our main gate. I have the blue dinosaur. My wife has the pink one. Your mama can explain that to you later.
Which one? You'll have to clarify. Got him.
What?
Well, plants in there. Building cabin 9.
Shut up, kid, I'm talking. Shut up while Dr. Hoven is talking, okay.
Oh wow, that's gonna be at 1,069 feet per second.
Nice. 69. Nice.
About 300 meters per second. That's how fast sound travels in air. So it takes sound about 5 seconds to go 1 mile. So if you see lightning strike, and then you hear it 5 seconds later, you know the storm's 1 mile away. Okay? You can measure how far away a storm is between the flash and the sound.
Yeah.
As far as I know, this is true.
Come here, you gotta hear this.
That's sometimes the airplane really fast fly by and then you hear noise.
Wow! There, guys, over by the wall.
Look.
Now,
Yes.
the next one is 250. The water goes all the way to the bottom. Somebody had a smart idea to bring kudzu vines in from Japan to stop erosion on the hillsides because it grows a foot every day. Yep. What we trying to do here is make every
Yes, kudzu is what's called an invasive plant, and it was brought over from a different country. And since it's not a native species, it is basically taken over. And this is a good example of natural selection.
everything have a science lesson with a spiritual lesson. When you're going down a hill on a four-wheeler, do not try to stop halfway down the hill. Do not try to turn a corner. Once you decide you're going to go, you have to go. This is like joining the Marines or getting married or buying a new truck. So boys, are you listening? I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question. Do you want to do it?
So I'm glad they had a lot of time to respond to that question. Okay. It just gets worse from here.
All right, when we first got the property, this lake was gone. There's Slim on the island out there because this dam had broken. And so while the lake was gone, we built a small dam across here under where the bridge is and to hold the water while we fixed the big dam. Once we got the big one fixed, I said, guys, watch this. I took a shovel and made a notch in the top of the dam to let the water come over the top. The water started going over the top of the dam, and in 7 minutes, washed out the dam. Washed out the dam. They will tell you it took millions of years to make Grand Canyon. That is baloney.
Kenthoven is glitching for some reason. And I don't know what the analog is between, this looks like just basically sand and dirt. A dam built of what's effectively mud. breaking is not the same thing as the Kaibab uplift slowly eroding rock from the Grand Canyon over a long period of time. Of course, water is going to go through sand and gravel and dirt and mud quickly. It's not the same thing as rock. I don't know why you make this comparison. It's just stupid.
Grand Canyon probably took 1 week. Lots of water moving one direction. Okay, if you turn that pump on, it pumps water down the black tube. You put the kid in the top and shoot him out the bottom. We call it the royal flush.
That doesn't sound very safe. Where's the post for the lifeguard? And I like this bridge that has a couple of planks on it and then that's it. It's just like, oh, well, just fend for yourself to get across the rest of the way. Okay. I've heard Kent Hovind say that the Grand Canyon took a week, a couple of weeks, a year, a few months. He can't decide. Excuse me. Hovind. Okay, Hovind.
They can actually swim.
Oh, yeah, the dirt on the left side to make the new dam. So now you get to see half a canyon. It used to be a big canyon.
I feel like Kent doesn't know what a canyon is. I don't know if you heard that, but he said that they found a 4.5-foot rattlesnake right there last year. So this is a good place for Kent to be driving with kids.
Time to make a decision. Do you want the grandma tour or the real tour?
The real tour. The real tour.
Yes.
Tour. The real.
Time to make a decision. Do you want the grandma tour or the real tour? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The real tour.
Real tour or grandma tour?
Real tour. Real tour.
Okay, let me show you the difference, okay? This is grandma tour. This is real tour. Everybody say yes. Do you want the real tour?
Yes. Ah! Whoa! There's tears in my eye. I can't not even.
Wow, that branch looked pretty low. I don't know how fast one of these things goes. I think it's called a Kubota. But it doesn't look to me like any of these kids are wearing seat belts, and there's a lot of people loaded on this thing. It looks to me like it would be pretty easy for somebody to fall out if you took a turn too quickly.
Everybody say yes. Do you want the real tour?
Yes. Ah! Whoa! There's tears in my.
You want the real tour? Just immediately crashes into a tree.
My leg. Oh no! I told the boys to feed the cows and they forgot. See the cows over there?
Oh no!
Now we gotta call the
cow's
vet.
dead.
Oh no! Vet. See that crooked tree over there, boys?
I think it's already gone. I don't think the vet can do anything to help.
That teaches a great lesson. When it was little, we think maybe a log fell on it, something got in its way. It decided to go around it. You have trouble and problems in life, go around.
You see, this tree, it's not straight. You know, it's bad to not be straight. Okay, that's one thing you kids need to learn. Okay, don't be crooked and not straight. Okay, hold on.
Going up a sand dune on a four-wheeler. Don't go halfway and stop, and then try to start again. You'll dig a hole with your tires and be stuck, right?
then you will flip over.
Well, the secret is build up speed before you get there and keep moving. This is like your homework. If your homework's due on Friday, don't wait till Thursday to open the book, okay? Or if your bills are due on the 30th, don't wait till the 29th and start thinking about it.
Or if your taxes are due, just never pay them. Often.
You can learn a lot from a sand dune. Yeah. Build up a little speed. Keep moving.
A little speed.
All right. This is our Dinosaur Adventureland Hotel. See the cable on the front?
Is this one of the cabins that somebody had to live in? Go listen to my interview with Johanna if you haven't.
And dish.
Hello, hello.
Cable and dish.
All right, boys, these three trees teach a very interesting lesson. They all followed each other's bad example and went crooked together. Have you ever done something stupid because you were with a friend who was stupid? You would not have done it on your own. But if you get with a stupid friend, you're likely to do stupid things. And there, he thought, oh no, this is not a good place to grow up. But he decided to dig in, hang on, and follow the light, and he made it. You can do that any place in the world. Dig in, hang hours and hours. I don't see how that does any good for the tree. Or for a grown man to take a stick and chase a ball around a cow pasture, and when it falls in a hole, they all clap. What did he do? I don't think it does any good for the tree.
This is Kent. He's talking about golf, if you didn't catch that. Yeah, I don't know where Chris Jones is. He's probably hiding in either this bush or probably this bush over here. I think Kent is actually pointing to him right now. He's probably wearing camouflage. You can't see him, that's why. But yeah, for some reason, Kent disparages athletes who play sports, you know, as if he has a fraction of the talent that professional athletes have. Like, yeah, when you make a sport sound like just going around hitting a ball with a stick, I mean, yeah, it's gonna sound stupid, but it's like Kent could never do any of the things that a professional golfer does, so I don't know why he does that, you know?
Tell them every time I come, follow the light. They're not listening.
You listen.
Right now, we're going to feed the fish. Let's go.
Wow.
Oh, I see the...
Jump in, you guys, hang out.
Now jump in the lake, kids.
I see the skeleton.
The water would come up and down with the tides, which means it has to go back and forth
Yeah.
at the speed the Earth is turning. Right here, we're turning almost 900 miles an hour. Water going sideways at 900 miles an hour would take all the rocks and roll them against each other like a rock tumbler and round them off. Gravel is rounded all over the world. Why? Why is gravel round?
I think that if you're on the Earth can be turning at 800 or 900 miles an hour, but you're not going to feel like you're going that fast. And I don't think the tides travel that fast. Maybe somebody in the comments can enlighten me, but this is something Kent has been saying for a long time, and it just sounds wrong to me.
Our gravel's not round.
Gravel is rounded off. This was in a rock tumbler, Noah's flood.
Wow.
Wow, Kent, what happened to your thumb there? Did you hit it with a hammer? I don't think Kent has gone full flat earther, but he has some things that he says that are a little bit sus.
Mark it in the shade right here. Okay.
Oh, I thought we were going up the hill. I'm like, no.
All right, come with me. Let's go.
I did too. I thought that was going to end badly.
I'm like, no, I'm not going for this. I'll better get like the
Now,
outro.
oh, let me get my bottle, and we got to jump on George over there.
George?
All right. During Noah's flood, the water going up and down with the tides would make it go back and forth sideways, depositing these layers in a few minutes. Once you reach high tide...
what layers is he talking about? I just see a bunch of like gravel and sand that all looks the same.
And the water holds still, all the small stuff settles out, and it makes a layer of clay like this. Clay, gravel, clay, gravel.
But the gravel and clay are all mixed together. What are you talking about? These aren't layers. It's all mixed together.
Watch this right here. I shook this up yesterday. Gravel on the bottom, a layer of clay on top.
I'm pretty sure that's just because of gravity. If you shake up a bottle like this and then set it down, eventually the heaviest particles are going to sink to the bottom because they're denser in the water and heavier. And then the lighter particles of sand are going to be above that, and then the water itself is going to be on top. So this is just because of gravity and the way water density works.
This is gravel, clay, 5 layers here.
I don't see 5 layers. I mean, maybe the picture's not good enough. This kid's like, I don't know. Or this lady's like, pretty sure that's bullshit.
This happened in 5 tides, a few days, not millions of years. They're going to tell you in school these layers are millions of years old. That is baloney. They all formed in Noah's flood. Here,
Oh,
watch.
there's a bunch of ants.
Oh,
Don't
right there.
stand
Woo-wee.
That's great. There's a bunch of fire ants.
Watch this, boys. When I flip it over, we'll mess it up. When we come back tomorrow, they'll all be settled into layers, just like this.
Yeah, because gravel is heavy.
How come there's not a layer of water on top of this?
You can buy these at Walmart for $10. It makes all the layers in a few minutes. It does not take millions of years.
Again, this is sand.
They tell you
This isn't rock. This is just a sand toy.
in school, the top layer is younger than the bottom layer. I say, really? Where did this top layer come from? Outer space?
Well, there actually are deposits from asteroids that can come from outer space, but if you think about how limestone forms when when crustaceans and animals that have shells that are made of calcium carbonate die and they sink to the bottom of the ocean floor in massive numbers. These huge layers of these shells form, and eventually they get compressed, and because of the chemical composition, it gets turned into limestone. So the layer of sediment that was under that forming layer of limestone is younger than the limestone. By definition, it has to be. So, like in, I don't know, somewhere like El Paso, where you have dry land that used to be underwater, you can see layers there. And that's one way that you get layers forming on top of each other, is the layers are forming at the bottom of the seafloor and they stack on top of each other. And then due to tectonic plates shifting or continents moving around, you might drain that area of water, and then you have these distinct layers. They didn't all form at the same time because that's not possible.
Yeah.
It's like a meteor.
Rock, and I want you to listen to it. Be real quiet. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
It's playing rock music.
No. Yeah, I can hear it. I can't.
Wait, what? Did that kid say that he could hear a rock?
Go shot there. This is where we were last night. There are 10 different ways to get off the sand dune, and 9 of them will kill you. Let me ask you a question.
He's driving awfully close to that edge. This just makes me nervous to watch this.
Would you like to try it? License plates are made in state prisons, and the Bible says you should not have prisons at all. In the Bible, if you do something wrong, you get a fine. You steal my sheep, you pay back 4 sheep.
kill him, you know, just murder, it's fine. And that's how the video ends. You know, for some crimes, you just execute them, you know, just kill them, Hovind. And then you have Hovind face right here. Kent Hovind is a psychopath. Oh boy. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I thought he was driving way too fast. Uh, you know, it that doesn't seem very safe to me. He seemed like he was driving very recklessly, and this is only 10 minutes, you know? Um, is this before the drowning? Let me check the date. September 18th, 2019. Yes, this is oops. This is before that happened. This is in 2019. Yes, this is oops. This is whoopsie. Yeah, so the drowning happened in March of 2020, and this video came out September 18th, 2019. Um, every time I see Hovind, I think, I have a petrified pickle. That woman should be warned. Yes, I agree. Okay, guys, well, I like the like to dislike ratio on this video, but I'm going to end the video here. I just wanted to show you guys this kind of ridiculous video of Kent Hovind's real tour. So thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and like